In today's video, I am going to be breaking down one of the most deadliest half-court trap zones that you can run with your team if you are coaching youth basketball. And I'm talking young. I'm talking like under 10, under 11, under 12, under 13. Those age groups, this is absolutely deadly. Now, as a coach myself, when I coached those age groups, I ran a lot of half-court traps. And the one thing that I usually find is that kids will dribble up to half court, they'll be met with a defender, and they do not know what to do. And that usually leads to a lot of turnovers. So by running a half court trap at younger age groups, if you are looking to win games, then this is a fantastic way of doing so. However, I do recommend always to learn man-to-man first, run man-to-man principles so that it is easier to be able to teach zones later on. Because if you teach a kid zone first, it is almost impossible to be able to teach them man after. However, if you teach them man-to-man defense first, it is very easy to be able to teach zones afterwards. So let's get down. Let's check this out. But really quickly, make sure to go check out my Deadly Defensive Strategies book that is down in the description below if you are looking to be able to destroy a lot of teams at that youth level. But also, I'm going to show you how to beat this press as well. So what usually happens is you will have your point guard. These two players are going to be closing the top. Generally speaking, this is a reverse house. This is a 2-2-1. They call it a reverse house because it looks like a house. You could also call this an upside down house. A lot of coaches will run what they call house, which is a 1-2-2. But what we are doing here is a 2-2-1. It puts a lot of pressure on defenses in this top portion of the court. So usually what you will see and how most coaches will run this is player 2 is going to trap the top corner, player 3 is going to trap the top corner, player 1 is going to trap the other top corner, and player 4 will also trap the other top corner. While at the same time, if the pass goes to the far corner along the baseline, player 5 will trap either one of those sides depending on the side that he goes to, and player 3 and 4 will trap those corners as well. You generally do not want the ball to go up the middle if you are the one who is running this zone, and how you do that is if the ball goes to this side, and let's say we are trapping on this side, then you will have your players come over and guard this side of the court, while player 5 is going to move over and try and take off any passes going to the corner. The reason why this works extremely well is because a lot of teams will try to force a pass back to middle. So basically how a lot of teams will try and operate is they will try to spread the court in a 4-corner. Player 1 will then pass to either 2 or 3, and when that happens, you will then see a trap. Player 5 shifts over 4 and 1 will shift over. Ideally, player 1 covers this passing lane, 4 covers that passing lane, 5 covers that passing lane. And if it's a younger age group, they're generally not going to be strong enough to pass to this side across the court, so you don't need to worry about it. How teams will try and beat this is they will try and have player 1 pass either to either side. They will have that trap go and they will try and do a pass and cut with player 1. This is where player 3 and 2 have to be aggressive, trying to just disrupt or tip that pass. If you can tip the pass here with player 3 or tip the pass here with player 2, you are going to be doing pretty good, because at least with the tip, the ball is loose, and then of course you then have a loose ball, and then it's just all diving for that ball. This is a very powerful zone, especially at younger age groups, because of this. Now, some teams will try to dribble right up to the half-court line. That will force player 2 and 1 to collapse. Teams will also try to beat it by sending either player 5 to midcourt or player 3 to midcourt. If they send player 3, which at the youth level most coaches will try, well, player 4 and 1 should already be shifted. This should happen really quickly. And when this happens, this should be just a tip and then, of course, a fast break. Now you're probably asking, how can I beat this press? If it's so unstoppable, how do I beat it? One of the easiest ways to be able to beat it is by going 3 corners with a guy in the middle. What you're going to try and do is to come up in the slot. You're not going to go too wide. You're not going to go up the middle. You're going to go up this slot. That is going to shift the defense over. They're going to be obviously trying to force you baseline. That's going to start bringing player 4 over. Player 5 should start sitting in the slot, because by him sitting in the slot right here, what's going to happen is player 3 doesn't want to go to him yet. This needs to be a bounce pass. It can be a really hard chest pass if he can catch it, but it needs to be either a very hard pass or a very fast bounce pass. When that happens, the defense is going to be shifting. Player 4 needs to be, player 5 or 1 needs to go to this corner so you can still pull the defense over. Player 4 needs to cut. This needs to happen because this is just going to be player 5 not dribbling whatsoever. Pass down to player 4. This should be a layup. If player 5 does just happen to recover, defense is going to be scrambling because now they're either going to be calling out a man as to who they are guarding, or they're going to continue in this type of a zone where either this is going to be a layup or this could be a kick for a 3-point shot. So this is going to give you a couple of options. This is how you beat it. This is a very hard zone to beat. If you want more deadly defensive strategies like this one, make sure to go check out the Deadly Defensive Strategies book that is down in the description below. Anyways, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys again in my next video.